Welcome to Reef Diary, day 85. So today I decided it was time to clean this MP40 that's in the Anemone Cube because the snails are all over the protective guard instead of cleaning the glass. So there must be a lot to eat, which means it needs to go. So I went ahead and used the pump clean from Sicce. I used a quart of water, which is 4 cups, and 2 ounces of the powder that remains in this container. If you remember, I used this a while back to clean the skimmer as well as the water change hose. So I'm running out, and I'm probably going to get another jar. So I pulled out the Vortec wet side, it's the MP40, with the 3D printed protected guard, put the snails back in the tank, mixed up the solution until it was clear, and dropped in the MP40 with its guard and just let it soak. I left it in this solution for about an hour and a half before I took it all apart to clean it up very well. So in the meantime, let's take a look at the Anemone Cube. So this tank is a 60-gallon system, 24 by 24 by 24. It's lit by a Radeon Gen 4 Pro and a couple of XHO supplementals. And I'm looking at the tank right now without the MP40 turned on, and it looks like it's barely moving. And that's the thing. I see comments kind of often show up saying, why do you have so much flow in the Anemone Cube? And I'm thinking I have one power head that moves water in a circle because there's a bunch of fish. But for some reason, people think that's too much flow. I don't know. I think it's the right amount. I'm keeping the oxygen levels up. Now, there's a lot of anemones on the glass, as you can see, and it's getting to be out of hand again, and soon I'll have to pull them out. So I thought, just for fun, let's count and see how many are all over the glass. And I'm going to ignore what's all on the rockwork and on the back wall and on the lock line and on the overflow box. And after counting everything twice, I came to a total number of 33, including this guy in the front. So there are 33 anemones on the glass alone, and that means that the anemone count in the rockwork, inside the tank itself, measures in at right at 2 million. I don't know how many are in there. People do ask me that. There are 12 clownfish, there are 3 Bengai cardinalfish, and there's 2 Randall gobies. And there's a couple of walking dendros that have been closed up for some time now. They move around, but I don't see them opened up like they were before. And I'm not sure why. The clowns are, fun to enjoy and look at. That orange one is the first one that was in the tank, and it's been with me a super long time. And then all the others came from a brood of clownfish that were raised by a local breeder named Tammy. I don't know if you noticed, but that MP40 is completely clean and looks fantastic. I got everything off. It did take some work. I scrubbed it. I used a credit card to scrape away the hard stuff. I got everything cleaned up. It's like brand new again. But it's not like you can just dip the stuff in that solution and then lift it out and it's perfectly clean. It will take some effort. And yes, the flow is still off in this video. Today, someone local, a club member, needed some Caulerpa, so I gave him a handful. And this frag popped up out of the sand bed, and I thought, well, that's weird. Why is it doing it? Then I saw those little baby mouths on the bottom, so clearly they were hungry and wanted some access to food too.